Alrighty guys, welcome back to OneMTG, and today I'm bringing you the top 8 match of Tim Kincaid versus Felix. I actually played against Felix in this tournament 59, and I absolutely had a horrible time. Yeah, obviously Felix plays the control every single tournament, and I knew what I was expecting. And he played like deserts and maze of ifs, which are very effective against Savannah Lions and Javelineers and so forth. So yeah, I had a horrible time against him, absolutely horrible. So after that, I decided to play control. So surprise, surprise, in tournament 60, I do decide to make the deck. I used to play control a lot on my MTG Control YouTube channel, and I was notorious for playing control in every single format, but not so much in X-Points. So, but anyway, I digress. I just shared a little bit of information with you. Tournament 60, which we'll be seeing in the future. But this is all about Tim and Felix. Now, Tim is playing his black-red troll deck, and obviously Felix is playing the deck. If I was to wage who would win, most probably be Felix, but some well-timed Tim to Torax and things like that might put Tim in a great position. So we'll see what happens. The point system is still the 2025 point system. Obviously it changed in tournament 60. It is the Atlantic 93-94 rule set. It's a maximum of 10 points. You'll have the same art, the same frame, and all languages. And you're allowed Collector's Edition, International Edition, even M30, but I wouldn't recommend it because I think it's a horrible product. And there is no proxies. So that is the rules. And we're just going to go look at Tim's deck, and then we're going to look at Felix's deck. And then hopefully this isn't going to be like a 3-hour match, because sometimes these control decks can go on for 3 hours, but we'll see what happens. Alright, let's look at Tim's deck first. So, this is Tim's deck. He's playing Word of Command, Chaos Orb. I think he's playing 24 land, no, 23 land even. He's playing a mixture of City of Brasses, Hammerheim, Deserts, Swamps and Badlands and so forth. So, yeah. Pretty straightforward package in terms of the mana base here. We've got the 4 lightning bolts, the 2 falling stars, which are obviously going to be very useless here against control. We have the 4 sedge troll. The drain lives might be useful actually, if he can get the Tim to tap out, but Felix to tap out. But I think Felix does play reverse damage. We'll have a look at that in a minute. But that could be really problematic if he decides to drain life in for like 7 or 8, and then Tim plays Felix plays a reverse damage. So the terror is going to be absolutely useless here against Felix, because he's normally creatureless. We've got the 3 disc, they might be useful. Hypnotic Spectres are great. The Sinkles will be useful against Felix's Library of Alexandria, which I'm kind of sharing a little bit of Felix's deck here. Got the 4 Order of the Ebon Hand, 4 Hymn to Torak, 2 books that could be useful, and the Will of the Wisps are going to be a little bit useless here. So we'll talk about sideboarding after the first game anyway, because I don't want to talk too much about it, the main deck here, but we'll talk about that after the first game. Let's look at Felix's deck. So this is Felix's deck. So he's not running any creatures, so a lot of the creature removal is going to be dead cards for Tim here. The Will of the Wisps are going to be absolutely useless as well. So yeah, I think Felix is in a very good position here in game 1. He's got the Disintegrate and the Earthquake to deal some damage to Tim. And what Felix likes to do is he likes to save up all his mana and disintegrate his opponent and win that way. Obviously he's got the 4 bolts as well to send them straight to Tim's chops. He's got 2 power sinks, Spell Blast, 4 counter spells. He's actually running 3 counter spells. Sorry, 7 counter spells. That's quite a lot. So the 4 disenchant, the 4 swords, the 1 moat, 1 Wrath of God. That was pointed in this format. Tournament 59. Reverse damage, 2 of them. 2 divine offering. Is he playing the Circle of Protection red in the main? I think he is. Yes, that's interesting. Pretty good against the Earthquake, I suppose. If he wants to Earthquake his for the win, he could Circle of Protection red and prevent that damage. He's got the 4 Volcanic Island, the 4 Tundra, the 2 Plateau, 1 Trop, 2 Plains, 3 City of Brass, the 4 Maze, which is absolutely brutal against creature decks, and the 4 Deserts, Strip Mine, Library, 4 Ivory Tower, 1 Chaos Orb and a Felden's King to bring everything back, and either win with Disintegrate or Earthquake, or just win by decking his opponent. So we'll talk more about sideboarding after the first game here. So this is the first game. I did tell Tim about the matchup against Felix, where I had a absolutely horrible matchup playing blue-white mid-range with no... Only Psionic Blast is direct damage, so kind of really bad matchup. But Felix is... a lot of people play Control in Tournament 60. I will say that... oh my god, Library here. Has he got a Cinco? Has Tim got a Cinco or a Hymn to Torak? Yes, he has got the Cinco. Perfect answer. What I will say for Tournament 60 is I was playing Control, and I played against Control 4 times out of 6. So that's pretty crazy. Alright, Ivory Tower. And that's because Wrath of God's just been put to 0 points. I thought a lot of people wanted to give it a go. I was going to play Control anyway. After the horrible experience I played against Felix, I was going to play Control anyway. And Tim's just rolling here. And everyone else decided to do the same thing because Wrath of God... This was I already decided before Wrath of God was put to 0 points, and then proceeded to get paired up against Control. And Felix is actually opting to not play cards here so he can Ivory Tower. Wonder if Felix got his swords here. No, he hasn't, by the looks of things. He's got to gain some life. No, he's got Amaze instead. So that's even worse. That's pretty bad for Tim here. But he has got a double Hypnotic Spectre. It's going to be bad news if Felix has got like a Wrath of God coming, but we'll see. These Hypnotic Spectres are good against Felix's deck though, especially with the Ivory Tower. Right, he's going to lose an Earthquake. That was pretty useless against the Hypnotic Spectres anyway, so I think Felix is pretty happy with losing that card. Don't get me wrong, like, Felix has built a good deck, but it's absolutely miserable playing against it. Not fun at all. Alright, Hypnotic Spectre again. And this is good pressure from Tim, but that Ivory Tower is... He made sure that Felix is on 20 life if he takes the 2. Should have took the 2, I think, but should be on 20 maybe. He's got a Wrath of God here. This is absolutely brutal. No, he hasn't, by the looks of it. Okay, so maybe he did take the 2 damage, and Felix is down to 20, but this Ivory Tower's done some serious work. Looks like Felix is missing red mana, or she would have bolted that one of the Hypnotic Spectres. So Tim's living a pretty charmed life right at the moment. Felix missing the vital mana that he needs. Sorry, Felix, sorry. Alright, Spell Blast. That's a good one to hit, actually. Tim plays another City of Brass. Alright, now he has got red mana, so he might have a boat here for the Hypnotic Spectres. Alright, so let's think of the Maze, okay. He's going to attack for 4. Yes, he has got another boat. So that's 2 boats that Felix is lost. And he loses the Strip Mine as well. But Tim doesn't seem to have much of a follow-up here. Got loads of cards in hand, but surprised that, okay, that desert's bad news. Alright, so Tim's just going to attack anyway and getting rid of that last card, Regrowth, okay. So Tim definitely needs a follow-up here. Okay, Sedstro, that's really good. That's really good, okay. That's a really good answer. Really good threat, sorry. Okay, no pressure here though, no follow-up. Right, he's going to attack for 3. Felix is going to go to 11. A disc, okay. Doesn't feel great though. I suppose he has got the Sedge, so that's not bad actually. He gets rid of the Ivory Tower. Oh, Wrath of God. Okay. Oh my God, Felix. Every time I play against Felix, I'm like, oh, I've got him on the ropes, and then he just top decks an Earthquake or a Wrath of God. I'm like, oh God, here we go again. Alright, Mox. Oh, Drain Life. Oh, that's pretty good. Didn't leave a mana open for the disc. Interesting. Could Felix disenchant? Oh, he disenchants the disc. Oh, I should have left one mana open. Oh no. Oh no. Another disc though. Tim, he's normally really good with his plays. I would have kept one mana open. Maybe he just wanted to do the direct damage, but interesting. He's got 2 cards in hand, Felix. We're probably going to keep cards in hand to get to Ivory Tower. Start gaining some necessary life. What's this? Can't quite see it. Oh, so it looks like a into Torak. So Felix loses a swords and something else. Right, he's got a boat. Felix putting down to 3. Oh, another maze. Oh my God. Okay. Oh, and Drain Life. Yes, and that's it. Tim wins the first one. Tim is my friend. Yeah, glad to see him take this first game. I do think it gets better for Felix after sideboarding though, but let's look at sideboarding. So in Felix's sideboard, he's got the Divine Offerings. They're going to be great against those discs if Tim decides to keep them in. Circle of Protection Black looks quite good against the Drain Lives. Blue Blast look good against the Trolls and direct damage. And even the Karmas look good to finish Tim off. Because he doesn't really deal with enchantments very well. Black Red does not deal with enchantments very well at all. It's going to be interesting to see how Felix sideboards here. Anyway, let's look at Tim's deck. So Tim has the Underworld Dreams, that great answer for library and books and things like that in Sylvan Library. He's got the Earthquakes, they could deal direct damage. The Sinkholes look useful. The Shatters look good. And the Red Elemental Blasts look quite good as well. Tim has a lot of dead cards in his deck, i.e. Falling Star, Terrors, Will of the Wisps. So I presume he's going to be taking those out. Yeah, he's got to be careful with these like reverse damage cards from Felix here. Anyway, let's get into game number 2. Alrighty. Let's see if they can keep their hand then. Having a good old shuffle. Let's just fast forward. Alright. See if they can keep. Do you think it's fitting how Tim is playing the Dark Ritual playmat here? Although he isn't playing them in his deck actually, so. Oh, library again. Seems to have it in every opening hand, Felix. Jesus Christ. Has Tim got the sinkhole this time? Nope. Just a hint to Torak. Holy shit. Really needed a sinkhole there for the library. I suppose Tim's thinking, what's the chances of him having library again? And then Felix is back up to 7 cards, isn't he? Oh my god. Jesus Christ. This library is so good. This library is so good. Unbelievable. My order here. I'm surprised library is so like cheap in points. It's just absolutely ridiculous to play against. Oh god. And he's got a desert. I think this is going to be a miserable experience for Tim here in this match. We'll see. We'll see how it goes in game 2. He's going to attack for 2. Got a shatter on the ivory tower. I think that's a good answer there. Stop him from gaining life. Especially with the library out there, he's going to be gaining like 3 life per turn. So, got to deal with that ivory tower. Alright, Sedge here. Another land drop with like a Tundra or something from Felix, and he could literally just wipe. Alright, he plays Amazing instead. Or say Rafa God would have been brutal there, but okay. Okay, this isn't looking very good. Tim wants to be the aggressor, and he can't really get through this desert in Maze of Ith. I mean, this is the problem I had. It's just absolutely brutal. Yeah. I'm surprised he hasn't played some sinkholes or anything like that. I presume he brought them in. Be interesting to speak to Tim about this afterwards and say, did you bring the sinkholes in? Because if I'm a player like him, I'll be bringing them all in. Okay. Karma. Holy shit. Holy shit. 5 damage per turn. Oh, fuck. This is what I said earlier. The karma is absolutely brutal. And there's not a lot of answers to deal with it. Disc, maybe. Oh, no. He's just emptying his hand. He's trying to get the game over as soon as possible. Oh, no. He's actually saving the boat. Okay. Oh, he's going to boat a hippie at the end of Tim's turn. Oh, no. Another maze. Oh. Tim, I feel like this is slipping away. Jesus. Karma. So good. What does Tim do against this? I mean, it's a race basically, but he's not going to win the race when he's fighting against 2 Maze of Ifs in a desert, so. I don't think this is going to go on with. Okay, drain life. Okay. Alright. Getting some life back. Is that 4? 14-14 is it? Yep, 14-14. Oh, an ivory tower. Oh god. And Felix has 7 cards in hand. Oh my god. He's got a counter spell. He's got all the cards he needs. He's just like, ah, yeah, fuck it. Don't need counter spell. Tim should be at 9. Yeah, he's at 9. Because of the drain life. Oh, Chaos Orb. Okay, can he get rid of the Karma? Oh no. I suppose he's trying to do this during Felix's upkeep, but he's just giving him more draw steps with the library, so. Oh no, he has double disenchant for the Chaos Orb activation. Oh my god. Okay. I think Tim's going to be dead with this Karma in 2 turns here. I think that's Tim's realistic answer, except for the disc, but they come into play tapped. Oh, another mace! Oh my god. The 3rd mace. I think this is going to be end of the road, if I'm honest. Yeah. Holy shit. I did warn Tim about Felix, so Felix's deck is a miserable experience. Alright. Let's go to game number 3. Alright. Game number 3. Hopefully Tim's brought in those sinkholes for that stupid Library of Alexandria. Couldn't believe Felix had it in his opening hand twice in 2 games. My god. Tim obviously had the answer in the first game with the sinkhole. Not in the second game. Unfortunately. A hint to Torak was absolutely useless. Because Felix got back to 7 cards relatively quickly. Felix, all the answers. All the bloody answers. You want to get angry at him when you play him, but he's such a nice guy that you just can't get frustrated too much with him. Alright, Tim is going to mulligan, unfortunately for him, so we're going to fast forward. Alright, Tim hopefully can keep this hand. Unfortunately, he has had to mulligan. Don't know what that fist symbol is. Is that 2 mulligans? I don't know. I have no idea. Hopefully not, or is this is pretty much game over. If he has to drop the 5 cards on the play. Oh my god. That is fucking brutal. We'll see. Tim is having a good old think. He's like, is this even winnable? Can I win with this pile of cards? Look, I think he has to mulligan to 5. Tim. I hope this isn't the case. I did have to mulligan against Tim in the 4 Horsemen in the semi-final. To 5 in the second game. It was fucking horrible. Especially when I was on the play. But the game did go on for about... That game literally went on for about 45 minutes. Tim had an ivory tower. I think he gained about 60 life throughout, so... Pretty crazy. Alright. Tim is thinking long and hard. Holy shit. I suppose he is in the top 8. He wants to try and win. Felix has been very patient. Wow! He only had a desert and a mountain. Fuck! He mulligans again! Alright, let's fast forward. Alright, let's see if Tim can keep. That was brutal. You can't keep that hand. You can't keep that hand. You need swamps. You need black mana. And Tim mulligans to 5. Yeah. He's on the play as well. Oh jeez. I presume he's on the play because he lost the last game. So. Oh no, he's actually taking the draw. So it's not the end of the world then. It's not too bad. Still not great, ideal, but alright. Mox, swamp, order. Okay. That order is just gonna. That desert's just so good. It's stopping him from attacking. Oh, he took the strip mine. Okay. 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 Oh, power sink. Oh, jeez. No, he's going to attack for 2, by the way, because he's tapped out. Oh, jeez. And I see Tim's play there. He's going to play the Hypnotic and then his turn, strip the desert and then crack him for 4, but he had the power sink. Unfortunately. Alright, he's going to attack for 2. He's going to pump. Put Felix down to 15. Alright, Tundra from Felix. Gonna crack in here for 2. Not make it 3. Right, Felix down to 12. No ivory tower here. Interesting. Ah, he's got the mace. Okay. That's gonna mess up Tim's plans here. This one maze can just be so brutal when you got played against like 3 of them in play. Okay, now. End of the road. He is going to Divine Offering on the Mox. Oh, Tim is getting denied mana here. Okay, he plays the city though. Just can't get through because of the maze. And Felix is getting a lot of city brass here. Like, that damage does add up. If Tim can put some pressure on here. Oh, word of command. That's pretty good. I think he gets to control Felix's turn, if I remember right. Get him to cast cards and things like that. No, he's not going to allow that to happen. I think that's how it works anyway. Alright, counter spell. And as a control player, you don't like to use those counter spells. You like to save them for impossible spells. Has, okay, no disenchant here from... Oh, Karma! Oh, that's going to outrace the Underworld Dreams massively. Oh no. Although it's only got 2 swamps in play. But it is going to stop Tim from playing lands. Oh jeez. The karma has been brilliant for Felix. And actually, spoiler alert, it did do pretty well for me when I played the deck in Tournament 60. I only played one in the sideboard though, I didn't play two. Alright, Sedge Troll. But now he's fighting against two mazes, so... ouch. Tim is losing 2 per upkeep every turn. Okay, another Sedge. It's pretty good. I think Felix only has a Wrath or a Moat to stop the swinging. Oh no, you just red blast. Sorry, blue blast the Sedge. I don't know if Tim brought in any red blasts. I haven't seen any. Alright, Tim is going to 11. Oh god, he needs boats. He needs direct damage. And not fight through these mazes. Oh no. It's gonna pass. Okay, Tim goes to 9. This karma's okay. Seems it's alright. Alright, power sink. Taps Tim out, and he's gonna put a regeneration shield on the Sedge. Tim does take 1 from the City of Brass. He's gonna take 2 from Karma in a minute. He's gonna go to 6. Oh my god. Felix is on 4 though. Alright, disc. Tim is going to take a damage. He's going to try and blow up that Karma. Has Felix got an answer for the disc? Oh yeah, he's got a disenchant. Oh no. This looks pretty bad. He's going to go to 3 though. He's within boat range. So if Tim can get a boat, he's in pretty good shape. They're both on 3. Tim does not want to use that City of Brass. Oh, what a game. Has he got the boat? Oh, those mazes. Has he got a sinkhole or something for the maze? If he had the boat, I think he would have fired it off by now. Or he might just pass to Tim's upkeep. Sorry, Felix's upkeep and then boat him. Tim is deep in thought. Oh, drain life! For only 1. He's going to reverse damage it. He's actually going to gain 1 life. And Tim goes down to... I don't know. So Felix goes to 1. And... yeah, I think he's going to look at the rules here. Does he gain the life? I'm not too sure how it works, to be honest with you. Does he still gain the 1 life because of the reverse damage? I'm not 100% sure. Drain life and reverse damage. Not too sure how this works. It's an interesting question. What happens with drain life when it gets reverse damaged? Does the player gain the life? I know obviously Felix gains the life, but does the player casting it gain the life when it gets reverse damage? I don't know. Not too sure, to be honest. And obviously Tim isn't as well, so he's just trying to find out Don't know. It's an interesting question. Just gonna fast forward a bit here, guys, and then we'll come to a genuine conclusion.
It is, but I assume you're correct. I assume you're correct, and I'm just probably in trouble. I assume you're correct. I would just like to see where you read it, maybe.
Yeah, I don't remember. Maybe I asked somebody, but it was a long time ago.
Drain life says, it says X damage to any target. You gain life equal to damage dealt. But I know I'm not dealing. Yeah, there's not damage dealt, but let's see. Is that the Oracle text? I don't really know. Man, you think there somebody would answer this question?
I wonder where will he get his source from. The damage is prevented. The gatherer text from reverse damage, the damage is prevented.
I'll just look at Circle Protection Black with it and see if they say anything. It says it will stop the damage portion of drain life and the life gain. So.
Okay, so that's at least one more source to my favor.
Yeah, I'm assuming. I don't know if it's part of the resolution of the spell that you still gain. I think you're correct. I just not seeing. Well, yeah, I can't find anything that says that you would still gain the life. So that means I would take the 1, correct? And I don't gain. Wait, no, you're saying.
I gain 1 life.
But it does deal 1 damage to me then.
No, because reverse damage will not do damage. It's just prevented, and then I gain life for all damage prevented.
So you would go to 4.
Yes, I'm at 4.
And I'm still at 3. Okay.
So after a long listening to Tim and Felix talking out, Felix gains the 1, but Tim does not gain the 1 life. So, alright. So I think Felix is going to... Sorry, Tim's going to be on 1 life in a minute. And Felix being on... Not too sure what happened there. Oh, yeah, because obviously... Felix would be on 2. But he's on 3 anyway. He's within bolt range, so... Basically, Tim needs a bolt. He's got 1 more turn to find something, but... Because the karma's going to kill him. No, he doesn't find it. And... Felix had no counter spell, so if... Interestingly, if Tim had found a bolt... Felix would have been dead. And it was 5 turns away, so... Ow, 2 bolts in a row. Jeez. And obviously Felix had a bolt coming as well, so... Very, very, very close 3rd game here. Very close indeed. Yeah. Really close, and obviously that reverse damage absolutely saved Felix there, because I think the Underworld Dreams would have killed him. Yeah. There you go. It was that close. It was that close, because I think... Yeah, I think Tim would have passed it back. So I think he would have gone down to 3, then upkeep 2. Pass it back to Tim. It might have been on 1 actually. So I think he might have won the game anyway on 1. So anyway, Tim needed that bolt, and he didn't find it, unfortunately for him. And well done to Felix, who actually goes to the final and wins the whole tournament. So congratulations to him. And thank you, Tim, for sharing this content. Really do appreciate it, mate. And I hope you enjoyed the content as well, guys. Obviously give the video a like if you like it, and obviously subscribe. It does motivate me to make more videos moving forward. So alright, guys, I have got some tournament 60 matches coming up in the near future, so do stay tuned for that. And I've also got a winter derby match that has been given to me by Michael Parler. So, anyway, I shall see you in future videos, guys. You take care. Bye bye. Now, if you like the work that I do and the videos that I provide, think about subscribing to the channel and have a great day. You take care, guys. Bye bye.